Hello, so this video is gonna be separated into two parts. The first part is gonna be like a recap of the first semester of college, and then the second part is gonna be like more focused on like one of the projects I did for one of the classes for my final. So yeah, let's get started. I don't know. So if I'm gonna be honest, the first semester of college social wise was rough. I don't know, it was like the first time out of high school where this is embarrassing to admit, but it was like the first time in a long time where I just felt so like alone. It was just so different from exiting high school, where you have like a secure group of friends that you build up over time throughout the years, and then you enter a new pool scene, and I think it just made it a lot harder. Once school did start, I remember I texted my friend this, and I was like telling her, I feel like it's too late to make friends now. And this was like maybe 3 weeks into college, and I saw the people around me like already befriending each other, and cliques and circles were being made, and I just see myself like losing my chances, right? And another difference between this college and like universities is that it's not a university, it's like a design school. So of course there's gonna be like less students. I would say like this school has like population 500 total. So it felt like even harder, like if I can't make friends with my peers, it might be too late, because then we already know each other. And I don't know, I was overthinking a lot of things, and I don't know. Like now I'm obviously looking back on it, I'm like, chill out, Mia, it'll be okay. But I was really like, I don't know, a lot of FOMO definitely, and just what's wrong with me in a way. But as the weeks went on, and I was just like, I became okay with it, right? It's still like from time to time I remember I would just feel like frustrated or sad that I didn't have anyone who I could reach out to hang out if I wanted to even, right? But also it wasn't like horrible, right? I had classmates who I really liked, right? Who I would talk to, and I joined a few clubs who there were some really friendly people. It just was, the problem wasn't that the people weren't friendly or that I was having a hard time socializing. It was just that it was hard making a connection with anyone, it felt like. And or at least compared to like the friendships I had in high school. And maybe that was the problem, like maybe I was looking for something that needs to be like gradually built. But then the midterms rolled around, and then one of the assignments was like a zine bookmaking assignment where we got to do any subject we wanted. And I was still in my like emo era, I'll call it. I was like in my feels, right? Emotional. And I was just like, I wonder if other people like experience what I felt at MCAD. So I wanted to do like this book where I interview students, about their experience and time at MCAD, and what they are, who they are as an artist. And gradually, of course, the topic changed from like how did you feel to like who are you as an artist. And although like the topic changed, it got me to like meet people who I want to have met. So I put out like an Instagram story where it's like, hey, if you want to be interviewed, please let me know. And some people reached out, and now I'm like looking at it, I have gotten to really know these people. And I think it's not too late. I guess it's the main idea. It's not too late, even though it feels like it's too late. You can always make friends. I don't know, I guess I was just like looking at it from the future, like Mia, you don't like stick with your friends like the first semester you meet them, of course, and you can always make new friends. But in like the atmosphere that I was in, and with so few students, it just felt like it was impossible to make these connections if I haven't already, right? I don't know, it just was something I was overthinking a lot, and a lot of outside factors as well. Just I don't know, and also people in my like personal life just hyped up college a lot, so it felt like underwhelming when it didn't meet those expectations. And also, not to mention, Trump won, so I was like, dang, like stacks on stacks on stacks. Okay, so that's not part of it, but let me just ramble, I guess. So college did get better socially, and it got to the point where I even found a roommate, surprisingly, right? This is a This is a fishy scenario. I don't even know if I want to expand on it because how I got this roommate, it was kind of crazy. So maybe I'll tell it a different time if that ever happens. But yeah. So anyways, okay. So I'm rambling, but I'm like processing what I'm thinking and feeling as I'm speaking. Okay, so give me some time. But things got better, and for next semester I hope to film more and just like videotape in the moment, because when you're like filming from the future as I am right now, of course like you process like what you felt back then better, which is good, but then you don't get that raw like in the real moments. So anyways, I'm looking forward to next semester a little bit more, not only to strengthen the relationship I already have, but also to, you know, for my classes, honestly. And like if it wasn't for like the classes my first semester, I really would have thought to reconsider going there, because I really enjoyed my like the stuff I was doing at school. Like it was a good distraction from like what I was feeling in a way, and I really enjoyed like just the studio classes. Honestly, was probably like my most favorite. Like here right now in this video, right in the scene, I love the vibes of just like be able to focus on a drawing and make the best I can make, and getting like real-time critique on my art. It felt like what a art student would feel like the most, and I just really enjoyed just sitting there and be able to do the best I could do. But I'm also excited for next semester and like the new classes I'll take, and kind of deciding and honing it down on like what I really want to do for my career and stuff. Anyways, this video is long enough, so I'm gonna head over to the next section of the video where I just talk about, you know, what I do for one of my stop motion projects. So bye now. I also can't believe it took me like 7 minutes to say all that, but here we go.
Hey, it's me.
Hey guys, it's future Mia speaking, and by future I mean it is winter break right now, and yeah, finals are over. This was honestly the project that took me the longest and that I cared about the most, and it was my Media 1 class, Foundations, and I chose to do a stop motion because one, we were given the choice if we wanted to do stop motion or the other stuff we learned, so I really wanted to do stop motion, and here's me sculpting the body. Good, it is like 2:44 a.m. and I've finally completed all of the figures. I haven't cooked it yet, but I don't know. Completed the heads. They're so cute. I mean, yeah, these two bodies look kind of different. I tried something. I think I like this one better than this one.
Anyways, here's what it looks like with the head, if you want to see. They look kind of silly.
And then you can move the arms. Oh, I don't want to press it too much otherwise, but yeah, you can move the arms. So they're all wires and shit, but we're like almost there. So that is the update, and I'm gonna go sleep now. So bye. I used Sculpty clay to do it, and honestly that was what worked best for me, because although it does leave like a weird like rubbery residue on your fingers, it's not as messy as clay, and you can like bake it into the oven as you see right now. So honestly, like of all the choices, I like this one the best. And honestly, I'm saying honestly a lot, but honestly, the process was kind of fun, and like, I don't know, just like sculpting and creating like little figures and miniatures. So it's just really fun for me to do. And here I paint the body, which I already had in mind like what I wanted to do for the body and like how I wanted the characters to look. So honestly, it wasn't like overly complicated. I think the most annoying part was just waiting for the paint to dry and having to add on to the dry paint to create like layers because like the paint I used was kind of thin. Shout out to one of my MCAT classmates who let me borrow their paint in tinfoil. Thank you. Oh yeah, I should mention, like when sculpting the body, I used wires and tinfoil, which helped the figure build. And here I am doing the makeup on these figures like I would, like, I don't know, if I was Tim Burton. I don't know, when doing this, I felt like the mother from Coraline, the evil mom, just creating her little puppets. And I don't know. Oh, okay, sorry, I'm like using so much repeating words. Anyways. Oh yeah, okay, so I want to talk about like the frustrating things when like building these. Like if I were to redo things, what would I like change or redo, and one of them would be like the main girl. So I know the other two were gonna be sitting down in like a car, so I wasn't so worried about their bodies, and like I just needed them to be able to look like they were sitting. I wish I made them more like I'm all for all of these characters. I wish I made them more like independent on their own without me needing to glue or tape them, because like the other two quote mean girls of the story, they cannot stand on their own. If I wanted to reuse these models, I couldn't, because they just can't stand on their own. And I don't know, that's kind of sad, but I didn't think too far ahead on like how these would move on their own. And like even the main girl who I'm glazing right now, she like I needed to like redo her like whole bottom part because she could not stand on her own without me like putting her into like a cardboard like skirt quote foil. So if I were to redo her like itself, I would just create the bottom part of her body more like stable so that she could like balance herself. I mean, like, I made it work for this film, but like if I wanted to make future films, which I do, yeah, they gotta go like that. Look, those legs are not holding anyone. Those legs are not holding anyone. And after I finished doing the body, I started like working on what the characters would look like, and like the main part was the hair. So for two of the characters, they are done with like these like bendy wire thingies. I forgot what they're called, but this one was done in paper. I wish I'd have done paper for all of them for the most part, because I think it's just such a cool like effect, and I love the end outcome. Guys, I can't even lie, like I cooked here. Oh wait, can you see it? It's kind of bright. Like, oh my gosh, she look okay. Her face is kind of like dumb looking. I don't know how to make it more like, you know. But look at the hair. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna keep working. So I wanted to do this like stop motion / video project for a while, because a while back when I first listened to the video God Loves Ugly, I had this like idea in my mind of like what the first scene would be between the two like girls talking, and it just felt like very Y2K, and so I had like ideas to animate it, but I think stop motion was best. Okay, here's the full look. Ignore her shoes, but I don't know, her outfit's giving corporate. I kind of wish I like shortened the top, but it's okay. She's so cute. The most annoying part was gotta be like sewing. I didn't realize how hard it was to sew miniature clothing. I thought it would be easier, but it is not easier. And trying to fit it onto the body, like I cannot remove those clothes unless I have scissors now, because I like sewed them on the body pretty much. And cleaning the whole desk area was so satisfying, because it was like piling up for days, and I just really enjoyed it clearing out. Oh, and I will also say like clothing was the main part I changed a lot, because in my original concept video, like the two girls were supposed to be wearing like bras and like more revealing outfits, which is why I made like really huge bust for them, right? But when I got to like the crafting part, I realized I did not know how to like sew a bra, and it looked weird when I tried, so I just resorted to clothing, which honestly I like better, but I don't know. It just had to be something I'll work on later in the future. And then I made the car part. Oh yeah. Oh my god, sorry, I'm jumping to so many spots, but I just have like memories of stuff that. So another part that was so annoying. Let me complain, okay? Let me complain, because I hated doing the background, and if I were to redo it, like yeah, I would spend more time on the background, because I had two backgrounds, right? But one of them was green screen, because I didn't have time to make it look cute, and I wish I just spent more time on the background, but also the background was the most annoying part to do. And here's me making the car now, which is so cute. I had like a reference up that I took like a long time ago, and it just shows you, like, you know, the references you take and keep, you will eventually need them, so never stop taking photos even if you think you won't use them. And then here is me doing the lip syncing part, which, okay, let me complain again, because if I were to redo this, you know what, I'm downing myself a lot, but that's all I can talk about. So anyways, if I were to redo this, I would like give different like lip variety, like shapes and stuff, because I only reuse these lips for all the characters, and I just wish I had more like lip diversity or color, but you know, whatever. this part was kind of nice. I was like really surprised how well it, turned out. So I was happy about this. And I added some like secret words that only I knew in there, which I don't know if I can remember now, but yeah. So there's that. Okay, so I have just finished the first part, which was like 30 seconds, but I might have to speed it up because it's kind of choppy. Which is, I know the point of stop motion, but I want it like smooth choppy, And literally like 30 seconds, I did like no animation on the human yet. It's just like a panning shot like for the intro, and like I feel like I'm going nuts. And this was the nuts I was talking about. As you can see, like it took a long time to like do each frame, and I think I could have made it more smoother if I was like, I didn't move it as much, but it was just so hard, especially because the characters I had was like, this one especially could not like really stand on its own without like needing a lot of like tape and glue on the bottom in a way. But I'm like, I still happy with the outcome, right? Like, and it also, this part was like, as much as like it was like, I needed a lot of patience and like stuff, it was actually pretty fun and like cool. Or like, I don't know, I got really excited every time I finished a scene and I got to watch the video outcome, and I was like, whoa, like it felt like really magical and cool. The trickier details was remembering, oh yeah, like characters need to blink, and like, even the background characters need to have movement. So this is how I get the characters to talk. I pre-plan what they're gonna say. So for this one, the lines are, who's like, oh my god, he's so ugly. Who slick? Okay, wait, maybe I need to replan it. Anyways, yeah. And I won't show you because I didn't record any of it, but the editing part was like honestly pretty fun. I really do enjoy editing and like putting the sound effects and pieces together. And I found two amazing voice actors who was obviously like my classmates. One of them I overheard like talking, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's the perfect voice for the pink hair girl. And the other one was just like a friend that, I was like, yeah, you. I just finished the last scene. This is how I'm feeling right now. I'm joking, but I finished the last scene. I'm just excited to start editing it because, man, the stop motion part did take a long time and patience. It's not like the best work I probably could do. It's kind of choppy, but at least I'm done with it. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna start editing now. It is 11:44. So I actually made pretty good time. I woke up late today, later than I wanted. I woke up at like 12, and then I got to work after that. So everything is now clean. It's so refreshing and nice. Yes. I vacuumed the floor. That felt so good. There they are. All right. Bye. And as we close this video, let me complain more because I forgot to mention. So while I was editing, this is like a crazy story. While I was editing, I was like with a friend, and it was like pretty late at night, like I don't know, like 12 or 1. But as I was editing this video, stop motion, everything got deleted because I did this one dumb mistake, right? I was like pretty much almost done with the video, and I was like, oh wait, let me add some captions. And CapCut had like a captions filter, but what I didn't know was that when you apply that, all the videos without dialogue was deleted. So basically the whole video was wrecked, and I had to re-edit everything that night because I could not sleep otherwise. And okay, anyways, time is running out, so goodbye now. Bye.